Hi, I'm Craig Ballantyne, creator of the Perfect Day Formula, and I do a lot of speaking and presentations, and you know what? I am really like the most boring person in the world. In fact, if you go back to 2007 and listen to my YouTube videos from back then, even the ones that have been watched 2 million times, you'll see just how monotonous and boring I was. But today I'm a lot more energetic, and what I'm going to show you today is 7 tips to have more energy when you do presentations, when you do YouTube videos, and when you just show up in social settings. You can do this. It's all a learnable skill, no matter how introverted you are, because if I had my way, I wouldn't be in front of the camera right now. I'd be sitting in my office just typing on a computer. But the truth of the matter is, in order to help people, in order to inspire them, in order to get them to do my workouts, to read my book, I have to have the energy and bring that energy. And you can do it too. So the first step is what we call introspection, self-reflection. Going through and figuring out, okay, how much energy do I really have? Now, I'll tell you what not to do. Don't make a boring video, put it up on YouTube, and then have thousands of people comment on how boring you are. That's a little bit of a harsh way to figure out that you're boring. I learned that the hard way because, like I said, one of my videos has 2 million views, and there's not a lot of very nice comments at the bottom of it. There's a lot of people saying, wow, you're boring. And I was. So I had to sit there and think to myself, okay, what can I do? Who can I model? How can I get better? And that was step 2, model somebody. You know, go and look at someone like Brendon Burchard, Tony Robbins. Look at those people who are great speakers. I know what you're thinking. Craig, they are way overboard. That's okay. You have to go and push yourself because you're not going to go from timid as a church mouse to being overboard in one day. But it's going to help you get better. And so what I like to do is go and model preachers. I really like how they have really, really great energy and deliver a positive message, but without going overboard, in my opinion. So that's what I looked at. I also looked at comedians, and I looked at how they delivered their jokes. So I watched a lot of comedy on YouTubes and on Netflix and HBO to see, hey, who could I model and be comfortable with? Next, after you have figured out where you're going wrong, what you want to model, now you're going to do a little bit of energetic prep. You're going to do some preparation. So before you go on stage, you need to have your routine. Before you get in front of the camera, you need to do whatever it is to boost your energy. Now, you might have heard about people jumping on rebounders. I think Tony Robbins does that. He also plunges into a cold pool. He has all these rituals and routine that put him in the right state. So create your state however you have to do it. Funny story about what I do. I just sit there and smile, as big a smile as I can, as unnatural as it feels, so that I can bring the energy in the YouTube videos here that we're helping you with right now. Okay, next, what we're going to do is do. We are going to go out there and do it. We're going to do it. And you know what we're also going to do? We're going to do it in character. So what that means is you have to amp yourself up. You know how I said I like to model the preachers? So that's what I am when I go on stage and I speak to people. I speak as a high energy preacher. That's what I think of myself as when I'm up on stage doing my videos. Now, back in the day when I was boring and showing you how to do the bench press and really, really monotonous in my YouTube videos, I didn't have a model. I didn't have a character. I wasn't stepping into a role. I wasn't, being essentially a performer. But that's what you have to do. So do it. Next, you're going to get feedback. You have to get feedback from an expert because the expert is going to say, hey, Craig, you're still going wrong here in a few places. And so I have a couple of coaches, my friend Bedros Keuilian, my friend Joel Weldon, who's a speaking coach who spoke over 3,000 times. And he gave me amazing advice on all of my presentations. So I highly recommend you seek out these speaking coaches so that you get better. Now, our sixth key here is to always improve. You're going to go through this cycle over and over again. You're going to get introspection. You're going to look at your models again. You're going to prepare even better. You're going to figure out, hey, wow, I had an amazing presentation today. Here's how I got amped up. I'm going to do that again and again and again. You're always going to follow it. You're going to do it in character. You're going to get more feedback. You're going to improve again. And then, hey, you know what tip number 7 is? Just wear some really bright colors to get hyped up. That's tip number 7, okay? So we've got it all in place. You're going to follow this system. You're going to have way more energy when you do your presentations, when you do your YouTube videos, and even just when you walk in a room and present yourself to somebody and say, hey, I'm Craig Ballantyne, the really boring guy on the internet who's been watched 2 million times on one video. And they're going to say, no way! And you're going to say, yeah, but now I have way more energy. And that's because I put this system into place. And more energy, more confidence, more results in your life. So that's it. That's how it's going to help you. It's going to go out and help you promote your book, do whatever you want. And so if you want more tips on this and all of the things that help you be more successful in life, go to earlytorise.com and check out our high energy articles and videos to help you succeed in life.